want to talk about the freedom to communicate. I'm very pleased to be speaking to you today, but it should be my husband, Julian Assange, who should be addressing you. He can't speak to you because he is in Belmarsh High Security Prison in London. That's the harshest prison in the United Kingdom, where he's been for over 3 years. And he's there at the behest of the United States government, who wants to silence him forever. They've charged him with 175 years, simply for publishing the truth that exposed the US conduct in Iraq and Afghanistan and Guantanamo Bay, including the murder of civilians, torture, rendition, corruption, the political interference in prosecutorial investigations in European countries into those crimes of torture and rendition. Because Julian exposed all that, the United States wants to silence him forever. When I think about explaining the significance of WikiLeaks and of Julian, I think about the story about the emperor's new clothes. The story about a little boy who is the only one in the whole town who points to the emperor and says, the emperor has no clothes on. And in that story, the emperor's power vanishes. What's being done to Julian is not that. What's being done to Julian is that the child is taken and thrown into prison as a sign, as a symbol to everyone else that they're not allowed to say that the emperor has no clothes. The freedom to communicate is all we have. It's what we need to be able to construct a reality, a new reality, an improved reality around ourselves, to be able to communicate the suffering of our peoples, of ourselves individually, and that freedom is being interfered with. Julian is a symbol of the freedom of speech, of the freedom of the press. If he is kept in prison, if the United States gets its way, then that freedom will contract. We need to expand that freedom. We need to free Julian. The UK has agreed to extradite Julian to the United States, in spite of the fact that it is now known that the United States not only plotted to kidnap and poison and rendition him, but also to kill him, and that these plans were discussed at the highest levels of the White House. How can the UK even contemplate extraditing a journalist to the country that plotted to kill him for his groundbreaking journalism, for the journalism that recognized victims of war that had no recognition at all? The United States has impunity agreements with multiple countries. It is not a member of the ICC. The truth is the only justice that the victims of war ever get. I hope that all of you, in whatever areas that you are most passionate about, most involved in, can see the importance of WikiLeaks, the importance of the revelations, which are of ongoing importance, about the environment, about the justice system, about, yes, war, also corruption. Every issue that you are passionate about, WikiLeaks has contributed to put information in the public record. And through that, the victims of rendition, of torture, have been able to take their cases through the courts and win. I ask you all to use your intellect, to use your power, your persuasion, your ability to rally people to help free Julian. Because when we free Julian, we will empower ourselves and we can chart a better future.